Couple bags I made last night. Give it a few minutes for guys to get on here. Cut a few more bags this morning. Got a coyote one here that I cut. Actually, I guess it's not here. I don't know where it's at. There's some solid coyotes, some solid multicam, some solid multicam blacks. A couple of other color combos. I think that's a 3-mag. We got a 3-mag and a 4-mag order. Evan Dixon, what's up, man? Brad Barr, Hot Rod. Byron Roberts, Philip Strother, what's up? Isaac Barrett, Rallymans, yeah. Anyone tired of the holidays? No, why? How is the holiday different? If you're tired of the holiday, you're doing it wrong. We're just doing the normal shit we do. Johnny Woodman, what's up? Peter, what's up? Glad to catch a live. Usually listen to it morning. Dave Wright. Well, welcome, man. Amanda, Amy, what's up? Brawl Dog. Is everybody well rested? Got the axle seals done. Right on. That turned out to be a bit of work, didn't it? I don't know what these are. Chuck Peoples, what's up, man? Joseph Frazier, hello. 3-cell pocket slide has been a light. They're nice, aren't they? I think it's a great product. Very well rested. Plan to crash right on. We just got back from Nashville. I got up at 4, well, actually about 3:45 this morning, and worked out, got all my shit done, cut some bags, sewed some bags, did all my emails, moved a bunch, I think 10 tractor loads of mulch last night, wood mulch, and then raked all those into place. I had a bunch of chickens that I don't even remember where they came from, these really big black, shiny black chickens. And they were in the aluminum chicken tractor with my barred rocks and my Brahmas. And turns out a bunch of them are males. So these things have just been like raping the shit out of the turkeys. So I went in, I got a hold of every fucking male, kicked it out, and then I'm just gonna start killing those off one by one. I'm gonna set up 4 more pens for specific birds, 4 more runs to lock them into. And then now that all the roosters are out, I can see which one is the biggest, most dominant. And I'll keep 1 of each of those, and then the rest are dying. But those black ones, I've got like a dozen of them somehow. Been a great week. So Derek Olson, right on. Done this month, getting off my ass. We're right on, man. So I think we're running out again tomorrow. Chicken strips for dinner, yeah. I'll just feed them to the dog so I don't have to process them. Compact tear-offs. If you ordered a Raid War bag, I got whoever ordered the 3-mag, that one's done. I don't know who that is. Looks like it's Michael Reeves. And this one is, I don't know who this one is. Robert Sokol. Yours is also done.
Did you already go in the garage?
I don't know why.
It just smells kind of like burning rubber.
It smells like skunk in here.
Yeah.
It's skunk. It doesn't smell at all in the garage. It smells in here, which means it's probably against that back wall there or something. Or it could have sprayed out front where that possum was.
Oh, yeah. The stupid printer. As soon as I close my computer, the printer stops printing the 300 orders that it was printing.
I wonder why. Mine will print as soon as I plug it in. I don't even have to open it. It's going to be a setting in the computer. Got home from plant, clocked around 60 hours. Nice, Chase. Nice. Hopefully a cat didn't get sprayed. It won't be one of our inside cats, so I don't care if a cat got sprayed. Not my problem. Be smarter, cat. Inspiration whenever I wake up and I'm not feeling it. I know you're already up and killing it. Dave Wright. On the days that you see it, I am. If you ever wonder on other days, I'm usually up then too. I usually am. All right, guys. 35 on, only 26 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, do the free thing. Otherwise, go ahead and send me $10. You can do that by just where you comment, there'll be a dollar sign. Hit that and go ahead and send me $20. Or just hit the fucking thumbs up, do the free thing, share the video, type some words out. We'll talk. But I've been in here since 3:45 this fucking morning. I do not need to run around my own shop that I'm in every day and talk to myself. So type some shit out if we're going to do this. Otherwise, I've got 100 other things I can do. People's drive like maniacs is bad in Tennessee too. I don't think Tennessee's not as bad as a lot of other places we've been or go to. Atlanta's way crazier than here. Nashville's crazier than here, but I mean, Nashville's not nothing compared to California. So what kind of Black Friday sales are you seeing? What are you buying? That's what I mean. What kind of Black Friday sales are you taking advantage of? I have not bought a single thing that was on sale for Black Friday. I bought some shit that might have been on sale for Black Friday, but definitely not because it was on. Like, we didn't go out shopping or anything today. We haven't shopped at all yet this year. Well, I don't think we even will. Drive like maniacs in Pennsylvania. I'll go 30 over and still get past. I'm fine with that. If they're going to drive fast, I got no problem with them driving fast. Stay out of the fucking left lane. If they're going faster than you, move to the right. Got a lot done today around the house and stayed out of town. No Black Friday, stayed out of town. Oh, you didn't go into town. I got 3 rallymans with pistols, right on. Bought 2 new 20-foot toe straps off Amazon. Cool. 3-inch, 4-inch, 2-inch. Do you know anything about deep underground military bases? I haven't been in one. Do I think they exist? Yes. They arrested some guys. There was a dude out of Europe, UK guy, that was just doing like urban exploration shit. And they were going into like the old covered over cities like from the 1800s. And what they found is that every time you go underground, there's always an access to another underground. And it was other boring companies have put in stuff for cabling and secure network shit. And he actually he got into some of the military deep underground bases. And they found out over time. They knew what was happening. They didn't know who it was. They finally put it together, arrested him when he got off an airplane, landed in Spain. The feds arrested him. He was on Rogan. You can see him talk about it on Joe Rogan. Only reason to be in the left lane is speeding or passing. Otherwise, stay. Yeah, we drive in the left lane all the time. We run 85 miles an hour all the way to Nashville. That's how we run. And if somebody's passing us, we move over and let them go. If they come up on us, and I expect people to do the same shit. Like, I don't think there should be a fucking semi truck running in both lanes. I think that's fucking horse shit. When the semi trucks are just running and they're not fucking speeding up or slowing down in the left lane, get the fuck out of the left lane. And I think that's how everybody should be. Somebody comes up faster than you, move the fuck over. You come up on somebody else, they should move the fuck over. Underground kitchen and hospital under the Tustin Marine Airfield. I did not know that. That's cool. Scored some complete lowers. Cool. Gunfighter concealment. So, Black Scout survival. I saw your comment. Why did the other dude do what he did? I don't care what Black Scout said to him. I've met that dude several times. The other guy. Not Black Scout. The other dude. He's been here in my shop. If you look at his videos on YouTube, he has 8,000 and 5,000 views on the 2 videos he made talking shit about Black Scout. His other videos only have 100 views. If you look at his store on his YouTube channel, it says buy merchandise or whatever, click on it. It's all goddamn China stuff. That dude is doing the exact same shit he's talking shit about Black Scout doing. I don't care that Black Scout said, I will fucking smash you. I don't care. Somebody's going to fuck that dude up sooner or later. That dude isn't getting any traction, so he goes out and attacks somebody much bigger than him. The most fucking traction and attention that dude has gotten was by talking shit about somebody else. I've met that dude. And I saw somebody's like, TAC Response hosted him. What the fuck does that mean? There's shitbags and deviants fucking everywhere. Not saying that dude's a shitbag and a deviant, but the most traction, that dude got more attention from talking shit about Black Scout survival than all the rest of the shit he's done combined. And I can tell you that James, because that guy was in his video half crying, James told me to blah, blah, blah. I promise you, because I was there, James was much better of a friend and spent more time fucking with Black Scout survival than he did that other dude. What's the beef about? It's about, I don't fucking know, I don't care. It's about some fucking dweeb talking shit about some dude. And we did a live feed with him the other day. And fucking a couple dudes came on and be like, I don't trust Black Scout survival. I don't like the way he talked to this other little pussy. Exotag. Did he say that? I heard the other guy say he said that. I didn't hear him say it. We sell Exotac. Easy to do business with, easy packaging. I didn't have to hunt it down. Although somebody did come on a couple months ago asking about fucking imported ferrocerium rods, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. Where do you think they originate from? Where do you think the raw goods come from? DJ, what's up? Family driven, what's up? Do you heat 24/7? Do you heat? Danny Hayes, I don't know what you mean, do we heat? We didn't run heat. Like, we didn't run heat at all last year. This year, we have not run heat. There is heat running on the other attached building to this building, which houses 2 big bathrooms and 2 really big closets. That has heat on that comes on at 55. This one in here, this heater in here will kick on because I have it on, right? It's just on like manual or on program. So once it reaches down to 55 in the garage, the heater kicks on. I've seen it on like once this year. But we don't. Like, we run air conditioning. Like, air conditioning upstairs, air conditioning's on probably right now. Do we make patches for tack response? No. And here's another little secret. All these dudes that are like, I'm buying patches from the United States. If you can't walk in and watch your patches being made, you're not getting them from the United States. All these companies that make patches, US made patches. Do you notice when you get them, they always come in different boxes from different manufacturers? You notice they always have the China tape on them. They got that shitty, thin, yellow tape. You're paying fucking twice as much to a company, and they're still not made in the United States. So, Peter, that could be a lot of things. I don't know. I have no clue what TAC Response has done in the last couple years. Marcus Allen made some of the very cool patches for James, and some of the stuff TAC Response sold. Marcus Allen did them. I don't know currently, I don't have a clue what they're doing or not doing right now. Charlie, what up? Spent the day pressure canning. Nice, nice. So did Don Stinson. Somebody shot 2 deer, so they pressure canned, I think he said 20 quarts of venison. Jonathan, what's up? Looks like you had good meal today. We did. We went to Perry's Steakhouse. We eat there a lot. We used to go to Del Frisco's, and Del Frisco's has completely gone to shit. So we go to Perry's. We went from Perry's over to the Porsche dealership, looked at some stuff there, talked to Pierre for a few minutes, and then we tried to go to REI. The one fucking day in the last 2 years I've fucking tried to go to REI, and REI's decided we don't do Black Fridays. So I bought exactly what I was going to buy from REI, fucking right online from somewhere else. Three River Blade, what's up, man? Do you add minerals to your Berkey water? Read the other day that it takes out all the minerals. So Easy K, I do not add it to the Berkey water, but I do add tons of shit, a lot of which include minerals. I guess so, yeah, I guess I do, man. I use Opti Greens, I use Opti Reds, I use all kinds of other stuff. Sacred 7 Mushroom Blend. Sometimes truckers get stuck. I'm sure, man. I'm sure. And but there are a ton of fucking times where we move miles behind 2 trucks that are side by side, and they are not stuck. They are fucking not stuck at all. And the 40 in and out of Nashville is on all the way here is just 2 lanes. Getting ready to replace an order from Black Multicam Fupa. Right on, right on. Complete lowers, cool. WC Knives, Northern Woodman, wasn't on sale. Discovered today my promo stickers had protective film on them. Had no idea. They look even more awesome when it. That's some bullshit that you have to pull a fucking film off of them. That's some horseshit. Whoever cut those that should not have happened. Now, maybe it's a UV, they'll do like a UV hit over them, a UV cover so that they last longer, but you shouldn't be able to tell it's on there. Michael Binkley, right on, man. New Presto electric can, they're great. They're great. We have 2 of them. Any chance diaper bags will be available? We're doing them on a one-by-one basis, Travis. If you would like to order one, send me an email. We will build it for you. You will not be able to use any discount code. Just send me an email with exactly what you want, what color, and I will reply back with payment information. Can you attach a butt pack to a hydro carrier? No. No, you absolutely can't. What are your thoughts on wax fire starters? I'm thinking of making some to see how they sell. I've made ones with 5-minute burn time. Try it. I mean, if people will buy it. I think that you could have 10 different kinds of fire starters and put them on your website, and you would sell all different kinds. And I think you could sell a bundle and people would buy them just so they have all kinds of options. Do petroleum jelly cotton balls. Do pine pitch, right? Do all kinds of shit, man. Heartwood. Jose, what up? Marine Corps crayons. Nice. Can you attach a butt pack to a hydro carrier and make it like a small backpack? Could you attach the butt pack to the hydro? Yeah, I guess you could. The shoulder pads would be fucking miserable, though. Freeze-dried milk or liquid. We have. If I'm gonna run that thing, we're freeze-drying meat. And if we're freeze-drying meat, it's pre-cooked and seasoned meat. Because if the time comes we ever have to use that freeze-dried food, fuel is going to also be an issue, right? If you can get people to your site, make the yeah. So if I was going to sell fire starters, I would build a bunch of videos showing the fire starters, and I would show the videos of making fire out in the rain. Which one will work in the rain? How do we go out in the rain? And I would put together literally a 15-second video. Boom, we're in the downpour. Now we're under the backside of a tree or a leaning tree, and we're scraping the top away, and we're finding some dry leaves, or we're finding some dry moss or something, right? And then we would, build a fire, and we would just use like Instagram Reels, but tiles, right? We would use their template. So we would time it to the music, and we would do a 1.5 second first picture, and then half second, 10 more pictures, right? And boom, in the end, it would show fire. And then for the words, we'd be like, hey, we did this with this, and here's a link to where you can buy it from. But I would do that every day, right? If that's what we're trying to sell, we would show every day, make a video showing that, and then do a shorter form of it as a story. And then take that from there, take that same one, and then post the exact same thing, but fresh, rebuild it basically, and post it on TikTok, and then post it on Facebook. You could share your Instagram to Facebook. You could also share it to Twitter, which you should. But if you share the Instagram to TikTok, they won't put it in the algorithm. And if you share it from TikTok to Instagram, they also won't, because they're basically beefing with each other. They're warring each other. Solid clump until you crunch it up or put in blender. What are we talking about? Oh, the salt we use, Redmond salt, has tons of minerals in it. What's the program you use to make videos? CapCut. And I've only used it a few times. It's very easy to use, but I don't use it I don't even fuck with it anymore. But if you want to do videos from several clips, because you can do it right in Instagram, and you can do it right in TikTok. And TikTok gives you way better music. So once your video's built, you could share that to the other platforms and have good music. But they won't put it in the algorithm, right? If you have 65,000 fans or viewers or whatever on your Instagram, then just post it as a post, and a lot of people are still going to see it. Did you build any of this gym? No, this is all professional commercial equipment. Starlink, what was the setup like? Dude, it literally 3 minutes, bro. 3 minutes. It took longer to unpackage it than to set it up. Being the RV unit, does it have an auto targeting? Yes, it does. It absolutely does. And we have it mounted. It's just, we just bought that one because there's zero weight. From the time we ordered and paid for it, it was here in 3 days. Like I'm on it right now. Place my order for the war bag. Steven, you're going to love it, buddy. Which one did you get? I was fucking with your order this morning, I thought. Any options on battery-powered chainsaws? Opinions? Yeah, I have Cobalt 80 volt, which we use the shit out of. until it got pinched in a tree and I bent the bar trying to pull it out, cutting something too big with it. And it was awesome, except we couldn't get parts. So it comes from Lowe's, right? So you would think that you could go to Lowe's and buy a chain and a bar. They don't have it. So, and Lowe's warranty program is, hey, bring your broken shit in, we'll give you a new one, but then they stopped carrying it. So Groundworks actually builds the bar. Somebody heard me talking about, one of the viewers on one of my videos heard me talking about it. And he's like, order this. So we ordered it, got it. I bought 3 more bars. Worked great. Now I have, the new one I have them both still, but the new one I have is the Milwaukee. Now we used it a couple weeks ago and cut up some trees after we cut it down with an axe. My boy Ethan did most of the cutting with the axe. And then we chopped it up with a saw. Worked good. It's a very, very skinny blade, though. It is not like a traditional chainsaw blade. It's about half the width of that thing. Worked good. Worked good. Where it would really shine for like a homeowner, if you just had occasional like storm cleanup and shit, or just to carry, it'd be awesome to carry in a vehicle because you're not going to have to fuck with fuel and stuff, right? You're driving home. Your back road, a tree is down, and you could cut it up with that if you needed to. Personally, I would winch it out of the way or tug it out of the way, but if it's too big, I mean, you could definitely start cutting, and it would be nice to have a saw with you. 3 Mag Coyote, right on. That must be you I cut this morning then. Patrick Caswell, what's up, buddy? Starlink Skynet, I don't know. I saw people today, even people I know, like TikTok, right? Somebody's like, hey, did you hear about all the Chinese drones over Washington, D.C.? What kind of drones are we talking? Like Reapers? Like big drones, big boys, payload stuff? Or are we talking like DJI and the kind they make like light shows with? But I saw a bunch of people talking about TikTok again today. But they're like, TikTok, right? It's China. You think they're not up in your text messages and they don't know what you're doing. I'm more worried that he's like, at least we know who Bezos and whatever his fucking name is from Facebook is, Zuckerberg, right? I'm not worried about China seeing anything I'm doing on my phone. Do you think for one fucking second, though? Well, we know they are because Facebook, over 1 million times last year, gave information to federal and local law enforcement. I'm not worried about China coming and banging on my door for some shit. Think about this. Think about this. Every single keystroke you've made on your phone, in private messages, direct messages, to include text messages, is there anything in there that you wouldn't want getting out public? Because they have access to every single thing you have done on your phone, to include conversations that your phone has heard you have. Do you think I give a shit about what China fucking hears me do? Fuck no. It would be cool to send a drone into a tornado. Put Scully on the axe. When the tanks start rolling, then I'll worry. Yeah, I ain't fucking worried about China. Facebook has weekly meetings with the DOJ. Yep, they gave them a backdoor. The fucking White House has a direct, and I know it's not at the White House. The White House has a direct link to enter Facebook through a backdoor and remove or alter any messages and posts you've made on Facebook. I like my Milwaukee N12 hatchet saw. I'm not familiar with that. Swapped to a bar and chain from pole saw. Cool. When were there drones over DC today? I don't know when it was. Somebody asked me had I seen it, and they said the White House actually came out and even mentioned it themselves, or somebody from the government. Could definitely see use for that saw in storm chasing loadout. Hell yeah. It's definitely, And you know as well, you especially Storm Chaser, you know what I'm about to say better than I do. It is not. They are definitely not a replacement for a real gas saw. But your wife's Escalade, right? Your wife's Porsche Cayenne or Macan or whatever, or your Caddy, right? You don't want to carry a gas chainsaw around in that thing. But it would be nice during storm season to have a battery-powered chainsaw in all those vehicles, just in case you happen to be in one of those vehicles when it happens. Stick around, we're just getting started. People's been killing ducks near you. Bro, I haven't heard. I have, and I was up, right? Ducks. They start shooting ducks about 4:30, right? I haven't heard no gunshots coming from duck hunting. None. Heard employees at Twister have private messages from Trump they were threatening to release. What is Twister? Oh, Twitter. Twitter. Did you see all the shit Elon Musk was talking about released? Did you see the Andy No pictures? So Andy No, gay reporter, very conservative reporter. You didn't used to be, he is now. Antifa beat the shit out of him to include lighting him on fire. Twitter pulled down the photos and all of the information. He was posting, Andy No was posting on Twitter that he is trapped in the hotel and Antifa is trying to kill him. Twitter pulled his messages down, pulled his tweets down. And then after he got out of the hospital, right, he had skin grafts and shit. Twitter also pulled down his photos showing the damage that Antifa did to him in his face. And Elon Musk posted those photos and said more to come. I seen a Porsche taken. It was nice looking with 4 doors. Yeah, I saw about a dozen of them tonight. I believe, I might be wrong. No, they are still making them, but there was a $7,500 electric vehicle rebate. Your government has killed that, right? They pushed everybody to get all these electric cars. There is no rebate on the electric cars any longer. That happened last week, I believe. Crazy dude last year had road rage up the road and got out of the car with gasoline and threw it on a guy and lit him on fire. It's kind of crazy, right? Would you say we're seeing an average amount of that, or less of that, or more of that? There was shooting involved on the 40 today as we were leaving. Happened about 30 minutes before we took off, so it was almost cleared by the time we got there. Life Flight landed on the interstate. There was 20 or 30 highway patrol, Tennessee Highway Patrol. By the time we got there, there were 3 highway patrol and a heavy rescue rig still on scene. Did you hear about the feds testing an electric dollar token? Several of your banks are doing that right now. Several of the major banks and credit cards are actually doing it. It's active and being used right now in the United States. You've been seeing less of that. I would have said more. Watched a full gunfight last Sunday, Sacramento, 2 p.m. 10 sheriffs versus 1. Wow. They still do leak borrow. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Put them inside a clothes bag. Put them inside a contractor trash bag. Put them inside a Rubbermaid tote, right? And just cut a slot for your bar. Or buy a proper box for them and put them in the box. But the boxes are huge, right? I can put my chaps and shit in there, but then you get bar oil all over them. There's companies that make bags you can stick them in for wildland firefighting. That's right. They tested the cord with MasterCard. It wasn't just Master. It's still going, dude. Put that wrecking bar in my. I would put that wrecking bar in my truck. Wrecking bar. I don't know what we're talking about. You talking about a hooligan I have here, or foo bar? What are we talking about? Where is a good place to hide guns? Second, cash not in the house. Brandon, who are you hiding them from, buddy? Like little shitbag neighbors, or the government? Because that's not a conversation to be had right here. Because if it's law enforcement, they're going to have a record of every keystroke you've ever, like, trust me, believe me when I tell you this. When a crime happens, let's say a crime happens at a strip mall, right? Let's say there's a Panera Bread, a Starbucks, a movie theater, TJ Maxx, right? When a crime happens there, they go and do geofencing. They just do geofencing and see, because your phone constantly tells on you. It constantly, no, not mine, because I have it turned off. I have my GPS turned off. Your phone tells on you. When you turn that off, it doesn't actually turn it off. So the cops, they just go to the fucking magistrate and they get a warrant and they go to the fucking phone companies, actually the provider, the cellular provider, right? Whoever's controlling the towers in the area. And then they tell them every phone that was there and when they were there. It's time to hide guns. It's time to use them. Yeah, but still, if they come and collect them, you hand them your fucking SKS or whatever, it'd still be cool to have. If you're going to hide metal in the ground, hide it up and down, vertical. And if you're going to hide metal in the ground, sprinkle a ton of shit around with it, a bunch of other debris. Flip phones off grid, maybe. But you can't even use an old flip phone anymore. Your old phones, you can't use them. All these towers, they turned off all the fucking 2G, 3G towers. Turned them off. That's some bullshit that people, we hear people say that, right? I'll just get a flip phone. I'll just get a flip phone. I'll just get a flip phone. The old school, non-trackable phones, they don't fucking work anymore. Thought crimes will be the future crimes. There are already laws on the books for future crimes. Yeah, Mojave. I live in Mojave Desert. We don't have real trees, so battery-powered saw would work fine. In the Mojave Desert, what trees do you have? Aren't they extremely hard trees, aren't they? Like manzanita and shit? Makes you wonder why they can't solve, because they don't want to solve crimes. They don't want to solve crimes. Them solving a crime depends on who the victim was. You think they didn't know exactly what happened when Nancy Pelosi's husband got beat up? You think they didn't know exactly to the fucking second what happened? Of course they knew. CDMA is still up, but by end of 23, it will be sunsetted. There was a guy got caught with being a murderer. They tracked his phone, followed the person, and it was proven by phone records. Pretty cool. New flip phones are in the system. That's why they work. Had an old flip phone for 10 years from track phone, and I couldn't connect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. But people always say this, right? No, I have one. No, I have one. No, my friend had. No, you don't. No, you're either delirious or you're repeating some shit you heard someplace else, or you have a newer phone. Legal marijuana? I was in federal prison, and two of my roommates, one of them raped, and literally caved a park ranger's head in with a giant rock after he raped her, attempting to kill her, right? Attempted murder, and maimed her. 13 years, federal prison. One of my other roommates, his name was Robert, he was doing 30 years for a small airplane full of marijuana. So now we've legalized marijuana in all these places. Why the fuck have we not? Number one, they shouldn't have ever been in prison. Number two, how in the fuck do you legalize something and then not let the people out of fucking prison for the crime that you have now legalized? I don't give a shit. I don't care if you go smoke meth, fucking, you want to eat rat poison. I don't give a shit what you do, especially weed. I don't want my employees coming in here after smoking weed. I think weed retards you. I think it slows you down. I think it also opens tons of artistic things, right? I think that all of the people, Einstein, Freud, all these scientists, all these fucking, these people that we talk about through history, they all used drugs. They were using cocaine and laudanum and all, I mean, you name it, right? They used it and were able to achieve all these great things, but it's illegal for you and I to use any of them. But weed, something that's grown out of the ground, yeah, I don't give a shit if you use it. I don't think there should be laws against it. Should you be driving with it? No, probably not. But we'll arrest you at that point, right? If you're caught driving, while intoxicated or unable, right? But you want to have some weed at your house and smoke it? I don't give a shit. Don't fucking care. I think that it helps tons of shit, right? I think that it helps a lot of issues. And me saying that, keep in mind, me believing that and saying that out publicly, I've never smoked weed in my life. I've not even tried it. Forbes, small documentary on how Cali fucked up legal weed and drove everyone back to the black market because they're taxing them so high. Josh, did you get those messages I sent you from me and Amanda and Dave? Did you see that? Weed doesn't impair anything like alcohol. Today on the freeway between Camden and Nashville, I got almost run over off the road 3 times, had at least a dozen vehicle ride my bumper so close that I could not see the headlights. There was a cop sold weed 3 separate times to someone, added to a felony, and they charged him with a felony. Oh, because the small amounts added up? Yeah, see, that's some shady shit. That's some shady shit. And people talk about cop haters, right? That's some shady shit. Check out the Bax 2 phone. Josh, that was from Ninja Dave, man. Just got the big guys 10%, yeah. Forbes did a small documentary on how Cali fucked up. That was Josh's. Lesson learned here is don't screw Uncle Sam out of his taste. Yeah, I mean, tax evasion, right? That's what they always get, all those guys. They can't get them for whatever. And then you have to really wonder if the things they say they're doing, is that just fabricated? How much of history were we taught and we now know is complete fucking bullshit? The antennas for 2G are all gone. They're phasing out 3G, yep. It smells like a skunk in here. Rather see someone take one nip of him, Jim Bean, and drive, then puff from a THC pen and drive. I've looked into stem cells. It's 10 grand. Yeah, it was stem cells and chemo. And I would guess that it depends what kind of stem cells as well. What frequency is the one that vets talk about, the one that makes them nauseous? You guys are just soft. I smoke and go do 3 hours of work out, no problem. I feel like everyone is saying what's up to me. Then I remember John's name is John. They're talking to you, Jonathan. Everybody say hello to Jonathan. All right, guys. These are the war bags. I'm building them one off. If you would like to have one, you send me an email. In that email, all in one email, okay? All in one email. Include, I would like to have this bag. I would like to know how much this bag costs. These are the colors I would like to have. This is the combo. And I would like 3 mags or 4 mags. I need to know all of those things before I can give you a price. You want something special, you need to tell me that, right? OD black, okay? Old school OD black. What does that fucking mean to you? Does that mean you want OD Cordura and black Velcro and webbing? I can totally do that. But if you have in your head you want a black inside and an OD outside, I can't read your mind. I need to know those things so that we can build you exactly what you want. We have a code running. We have a promo code running. You will know about that if you're on my text or email app. If you're not, then go get on it and you'll get it when I send it out tomorrow, when Amanda sends it out. We have turned on the website for items to pre-order, stuff we don't typically run. If you would like to get in on that, you can see the list on Facebook. On Facebook, and read down in the comments as I've added stuff, because I have run some money behind that to promote that post for people. It's a trip, right? I put $1,000 on that post so that people that follow my page and their friends, people who are friends with people that follow my page, it's a trip that there is 700,000 people on my Facebook page, but when I make a post, only 1,000 see it, right? So I put $1,000 behind it, and because I put money behind it, I can't alter the post. So, as we are adding things, as guys are like, hey, will you turn this on? Will you turn that on? I'm just putting down in the comments. So find the post, read the comments, you'll see the items that are available, or you can just go to the website and randomly put things in that you think you would like to have, and if they're there, you can order it. But we're opening the website up for items. There's a lot of shit we're not opening up also. So if you're interested in having something that you can't have or haven't been able to get, you can send an email, and depending on the item, we will discuss from there. Black Friday deal on the front page of the website, right on. You have chemo to wipe out your immune, then stem cells. Boy, wouldn't you be fucked if the fucking stem cells didn't work once they wipe your shit out? Did you get my email about the war? But Derek Olson, did I reply to you? Unless you sent it in the last 30 minutes, hour maybe. I don't know. Just re-bump it up. My younger brother went Missouri 85, found 250 pounds of ditchweed, tried to bring it back to Minnesota, got busted, did 10 years. Fucking insane. Everyone should start reading Brave New World and Fahrenheit 541 or whatever it is. Tiff blue clothes bags. Wayne, yes. I can't do shit for you because I won't remember it in 5 minutes. So, like I just said, and like everything I've posted has said, send an email and we will do that up. We'll make that happen. When will micro 12 rigs be in black? Steve, I put them up 10 hours ago. I don't have any of them. We opened them so that you can order them. If you're ever going to go and send me an email, hey, when will this be coming? Do not order it. Wait till you see them on a post, in which case you probably also won't get one because other people that are waiting will buy them. But they are available. You can order them. They're open. You can order them right now. And the more shit you put on your orders, the longer it's going to take to get that order. Some dude has been hounding me. I think it's the same guy for 2 weeks about some OD Black Rallyman, OD Black butt pack. Will you turn on the OD Black hydro carriers? Will you blah, 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 blah. And then he emails me. He's like, hey, will you combine all my orders and refund my shipping? And he used the discount code. Generally, I cancel your orders and just fucking lock your account down. Fuck no. We're not like, it is a fucking, that motherfucker is lucky that we even put the shit online for him to order. Like, I don't need his orders. And will we combine your orders? Fuck no, I won't combine your orders. And you use the discount code? Man, fuck off. Derek Olson, I think they're fucking pretty spot on, man. Like it baffles me when dudes are like, hey, how do I get this thing? Well, you have to do what the other 1,000 people that bought it. And then I get dudes that are like, well, whatever excuse, right? I'm like, so 1,000 people were able to do something you were unable to do, yet you carry a gun. Machismal cells, the PRP fixed my shoulder. Hey, I told you guys to all say what's up to Jonathan, and I haven't seen nobody say it. You're a cool motherfucker, John. She's talking to you, John, the other John. What are you guys doing tomorrow? You gonna do anything cool? My birthday's coming up, like any time now. I think we're gonna go out of town. Five have said it right on, Jonathan. See, now they're talking to you, man. Work. I'm gonna work some tomorrow. I got up this morning and worked. I did a full fucking day of work today. Still going. So if you're the dude listening to this that was here at 6 a.m. this morning, we were not open, as you know, since you were at my gate at 6 a.m. And then when you messaged at, like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, and you're like, hey, I'm at your gate. And I said, yes, we're not open today. And you're like, hey, can you show me and your wife around for a few minutes? And I said, I'm not available. That's why we have the gates. And if you're listening to this, when I looked your email address up, you're also the dude who, like 2 years ago, said you wanted to move here. Your wife was on board, right? So 2 years later, you show up here on a day that we're closed. And when I pulled up your email address, you asked for refunds on several orders. And you even told me, you know, we don't offer a refund. And when I pointed it out, you're like, yeah, but I know when you get pissed off, you refund people's orders and you blast them, right? You fucking canceled and wanted refunds on 3 orders. And I believe you charged orders back. Like, there's no fucking way you're getting a job here. I didn't even know that till after the fact. But we have people on the property here. We had people here that stayed here last night in the building. There's a huge lounge upstairs. So to bring people in here while other people are asleep, I would wake those people up. Plus the dogs were out this morning. So cool that you showed up. Sorry it didn't work out. But had you communicated prior to that, we could have saved you that trip. Isaac, man, people used to come and knock on the door fucking all hours of the day and night. And I get it. They see the place. They want to. They just want to come see it, take a picture. We have a picture. We have a big sign out at the street where you can take a photo. What is the PALS mount? Jerry, I already answered your question. Are you not the same dude that asked the question today? So here's the answer. PALS is this. It's the horizontal webbing. It's the modular gear, right? This is how you're going to attach it to other modular gear. So if you wanted to attach the two, right, to like PALS webbing on the side of a backpack, you're going to use malice clips. And that's kind of a generic name today. Malice clip is a registered trademark and it is a specific item. But when you search malice clip on Amazon, you'll find hundreds of different options, right? Read the reviews, see which one looks best to you. I personally like the new malice clips. They're thinner and skinnier, and they're kind of like scalloped like hourglasses, so they're easy to put on because we use a lot of webbing. These are 2-inch wide right here. But a lot of the stuff we use is only 1.5 inch wide, and the old malice clips, you can only have 1.5 inch wide PALs, right? And then when my person sews them, like this person here, who sewed them way too far from the edge and killed a good 1/4 inch of my material, the new malice clips allow somebody who can't sew well, and this lady can sew well, she just fucking, like, it's constant. It's like fucking Groundhog Day. It allows, so we can still use that product. So PALS means it's modular gear, and we don't provide the malice clips. That's like having, that's like when you buy a car, right? You still have to fuel it up and change the oil in it. That's what malice clips are. Nowadays, any dude that's into this kind of gear has zip ties and 550 cord and riggers tape and malice clips. Going to livestock auction in the morning. Right on. Are you buying or selling? Where the hell's Uncle Lance? Okay, run Glock 19. Tap rack bang EDC. Since you're asking about Lance, and for somehow you don't know what the fuck is up with Lance, even though he has social media and runs a company and makes posts every single day, go do business with Lance. Go buy something from him. He makes fucking great products, him and his sons. Go buy something from him. I promise he has something that will make your life better. Tap Rack Bang EDC. He's also on Facebook and Instagram. Should have let the dogs play. So after that, he posted on YouTube, "Hey, I'm at your gates. Are you open today?" And then my video guy is like, "Hey, some guy says he's at the gate." I'm like, "Yes, I've already spoken to him twice." Be delivering plants all week in Texas. Right on, man. Really enjoyed the last 2 videos with you and Scully. Is he still working with you? No, Jeff retired. I don't even know how long it's been. I say it's been 2 years. It might be less than that. A lot of Jeff's Marines have moved here. They've bought a lot of property, so they're all helping each other work on each other's properties. Jeff just bought some more property attached to his that has a 100-year-old church on it. Jeff has cows. He is fencing by himself. He is 5-strand barbed wire fencing 17 acres, which is the perimeter. And then he's cross fencing it. So Jeff flies in here 1 day a week, like drives in here 1 day a week. And we sit down for 2 to 3 hours and knock out the podcast. Now, I've had lives also on that day, so that's really cut into it. But we've moved our lives from Wednesday back to Tuesday now, so we will be seamless. We'll be able to record more content. Receive dump pouch, tool bag, top notch. Right on. Glad you like it, man. You seriously need to put up a sign at the entrance with a picture, if possible, and an explanation. Nah, I get it, man. I get it. I would suspect, you know, they came someplace close to here for Thanksgiving, and he was like, while we're here, let's go, right? I'm sure that he had every intention of coming, and something happened. The wife's like, fuck no, you're not going. Who knows what the deal is, right? Who knows? Comfort makes people lazy, right? When you have options, you don't perform. You just don't. People don't realize when they start talking about coming to work here, and then it takes them 2 years to get here, that I have dudes show up here very often who have a car full of shit because that's all that would fit in their car or truck. And they came like, what are you doing here? Well, I made the decision to come here. I didn't want to fucking tell you in case I broke down on the way or something and I didn't make it. So I just showed up and I'm here to work. We've had hundreds of those guys show up. Literally hundreds of guys show up here from Alaska, New York, Arizona, California, just show up with what they can fucking carry in their vehicle. I've had several dudes show up here where they paid a friend to drive them here from California, and they're like, I'm here to work. I have a little bit of shit. Can I put it in one of your bunk houses or your feed house out back? And didn't have any vehicle at all. And within a couple days, bought a bicycle and would fucking pedal back and forth. I had a dude who worked here for 12 years, rode a lawnmower, rode a child's small little bicycle, and walked back and forth. Came every fucking Monday for a year asking for a job. I finally gave him, I didn't even need him. Finally gave him a job. But you got grown-ass men with brand new cars and all kinds of shit can't get here. Yeah, burn the boats. They don't have, Josh, and they have no fucking clue what that even means. Burn the boats? And the same dude, I had an email from him, was like, hey, I want to come work for you. What's your 401k package? Do you have medical insurance? How many injuries have you had within your business? Really? Like nobody's like, there's not a motherfucking business owner out there that's going to hire you with your series of questioning. I don't know. How many fucking injuries have you had? That's the real question. And this might not even be the same. Maybe it's coincidence that when I put his name in, these emails come up. And I'm calibrated differently now. My friend Josh right there, who you see commenting here, when he came to work here, he had multiple sclerosis. All these other motherfuckers coming in here, they don't have nothing fucking, there's nothing holding them back. And Josh will outperform every one of them like 10 men to 1. Great tourniquet. Thanks for the fast ship. What did we ship you? I don't think I have any tourniquets. Do you mean pouch? How was Thanksgiving? We didn't do anything for Thanksgiving. Run Glock 19. First, my employees had told me that I said, do you want to work? Are we working Thursday and Friday? And I was told, fuck yes, we want to work Friday. So we had reservations. We canceled our reservations since we're now working. We're going to work. If the girls want to work Friday, we're going to work Friday. And then at the end of the day, Wednesday, they're like, we don't want to work Friday. Well, I couldn't get my reservations back. So we stayed here Thursday and just worked. Got a ton of shit done here. And then we took off today and went and had dinner and ran around a few places. Used to be lie and say yes to every question asked. It used to be lie and say yes to every question asked. Getting to work is essential. It doesn't matter if you drive, take the bus, walk. I hate hearing or seeing people have some sorry ass excuse. Derek, man, like a lot of guys come in here and they do a really good job the first week or so, and they never do any better than that. Like if you come here on your first week and do well enough to get the job, you have to do better beyond that, right? You have to improve. Like, I don't even want to know a dude's name. I don't want to hang out with him. I don't want to joke with him. I don't want to fuck with him. I don't want to know nothing about him for 90 days. Because they never, like, it's 1 in 20 that will be here in 90 days. Like, you make it past 90 days, fucking, we're good. We're good. Check out John's YouTube membership, 100% worth it. Thank you, Derek. I refreshed my feed and the live stream got recommended. Carrie848, I think that was you. Are you the motherfucker that ordered some shit after asking over and over to get it put online, some Black and OD shit, and then wanted me to combine shipping and use the discount? If that's, don't say that, don't say yes. Fuck no, we won't combine any shipping. It's not an option, man. We turn shit on for you to order that we don't fucking have. We cannot combine the orders. It can't happen. Like we don't even know, once the order's printed, we don't even look at the name. We build the item. I know I don't comment enough, but your video this morning really made me think about my life. Jeff, I get it. I actually go through, when I get up in the morning and I'm on the treadmill, usually for an hour, I go through my history on my YouTube and go back and like the videos that I watched and leave comments on them. Because I tell people that I would appreciate them doing that for me, and I myself forget. So, while you're not commenting, I understand. A lot of it happens in the car or whatever. But if something resonates, like you're talking about it now, you saw it this morning, but we're talking about it hours later, go to that video and just hit that little triangle, sideways triangle button, right? The share button. And just send it to somebody through Messenger or whatever. And tell them why you're sending it. Hey, you're a lazy piece of shit. You should listen to this guy. Hey, this guy says kind of the same shit you say. Maybe you'll like this guy. Hey, this guy, whatever it is, right? Just send my video to somebody. Or even easier, just hit share and put it on your Facebook page. Pay the shipping for the second order. That's all right, Derek. We don't need to jump on him. I said what I needed to say. Guess your answer is floating around in cyberspace. Okay, thanks. Guess your answer. Jerry, I don't know what we're talking about, buddy. Job here is not hard, it's easy. Yeah, and that's it, man. But the thing is, guys come in here, and if you're listening to this, I'm not talking about the guys working here currently. Because a lot of my guys, you want to know what your fucking boss is thinking? Watch my goddamn video every day. I tell you want to know what I fucking have in my head? I tell my employees every day. You would be fucking amazed at how many employees have never watched one of my videos. Guys come in here, and the number one thing is my feet hurt. My feet hurt. You're 20 years old. You're 25 years old. You're 18 years old. How the fuck do your feet hurt? Do you think the military would give a shit if your feet hurt? And they act like it kills them, right? I did all of this for 35 years. I invented this shit. Like, it's just baffling. We have a very good crew right now. We have two people that sew things and literally will sew the same shit on Monday and Tuesday and then completely fuck it up on Wednesday. I've got two people right now. Everybody else is fucking really, really good. And even those two are good. They're just make me pull my foot. They're going to catch me on the wrong day. It's just stupid shit. If they would put focus and time into here, instead of, if you're working to go do what you're doing, you're not going to last here very long. If you fucking come in here, and this is the most important, because that's what I tell them. I'm like, I will pay you more than anybody in your life is going to pay you to do this job, if you do the job properly. I have people working here for 5 years that are making more than people working in other factories after 20 years. I have people whose parents work in other factories, and these people make more than their 20-year factory employed relatives. But you just have to do proper shit, right? Like, do you see this? It's 3/4 here and it's 1 inch here. These are all off. I can't ship a single fucking one of these. And the person that made these has made them many times. The color option wasn't available earlier when I placed the first order. Carrie, would you like me to cancel? I will cancel all your orders right now. We can just be done with it. if you were saying you ordered a hydrocarrier in one color and now you would prefer to have the other, I will cancel that order and then you can reorder. I cannot change it, but I can cancel it. The money will revert. As soon as I hit cancel, the money's out of my account, and then it's on the internet to put your money back. But surely you have $75 somewhere, so you can just reorder it, and then we'll get you the proper one. Just find the confirmation email for the one you do not want. Hit reply on that email and go, hey man, please cancel this. So I don't even need you to say please. Hey, cancel this order so I can reorder it in this other color. Let me send you my samples. All work for you. Where do you live? Wish people take a listen to list others, and maybe something someone is sharing with you might vibe with your life. But you'll never find out if you don't take a minute to listen. Derek Olson. Those are slaves. Everybody above them has to have somebody beneath them. And you can try to tell them once, twice, 3 times, right? I give everybody 3 chances, but I don't. Because if I've told you something twice, on the 3rd time, me going, hey, why don't you do it this way? That's me allowing you to come to my terms on your terms without me twisting your arm. But there's never a 3rd time, right? Guys come in here and they're like, hey, I'm setting up this business and I need more traffic. What should I do? I'll tell you once. If you come and ask me the same thing the 2nd time, I might tell you, but you're never going to breathe air with me the 3rd time. People are contagious, and people who do not perform, they are also contagious. We will never, you know what conspire means? Conspire, it means to breathe together. I won't talk to a non-performer a 3rd fucking time. You will see me in a crowd when motherfuckers come up to me and you will see me walk away. That's because that's their 3rd time. Staying out of your head, staying focused. Leave everything at the door. This job is going to pay you enough money to allow you to do other things outside of here that you want to do. Whatever's in your head, you got to let it go, because you're going to end up fucking up the things that you want, and you're no longer going to have them, and you're going to have a whole lot of extra time to stay in your head. That's not me telling you, hey, if you don't do this, you're going to be fired, but that's always what has happened to me. You know what you need to do, so fucking do it. Otherwise, you're going to have twice as much time to dwell on that whatever's in your head. You are here to do something. Put some music on and fucking do that. Just know your messages have had an effect on my life, so don't stop your changing lives out here. Jeff, thank you, man. So if that's true, then fucking share my posts, right? Share my posts and tell somebody that. Tell somebody else that needs to hear that. You little motherfucker. He just wants pets. Hear him crying? I spent 5 minutes trying not to think of the address and drone strike. I don't know what that means. I'll find someone who enjoys your membership videos. Everyone here on this live they're $1. They're $1. So if you don't know what he's talking about, we do several different videos, series and types of videos that are members only. And members only, that's $1. You get to see those videos. I think we put up between 6 and 10 private members only videos every week, to include Pulling the Thread, the Scully and John podcast. That goes up private members only, and we put them up and the few that we have put up, we don't put them up till about 4 weeks later. And that's $1. You can watch them at your will anytime you want, immediately when they come up, whatever, $1. The $5 membership, you ask questions. So you can ask questions for the John and Amanda question, anything you want to ask about business, relationship, whatever. Amanda and I have been together a very long time. I started this business 35 years ago, before the fucking internet, right? So I know a thing or two about how to make business work. You want to talk about homesteading. You want to talk about how do you work together as a husband and wife. I mean, whatever. You can ask those questions. $5 membership level, you can ask those questions. And Amanda and I sit down for 3 to 4 hours and do a podcast. And then we break it up into multiple short productions. We pick the questions that we like the best and we send you free shit. We send you free stuff. Same with the Scully John podcast. You want to ask questions, you got to be a $5 member. Isaac Barrett, have a good night, man. I'm becoming a better me every day, and you and my job help me do that. Just keep moving, Amy. Just keep moving. That's the hardest thing for me. When I'm here by myself, fucking if I move, I feel better. If I move, things happen, right? In my head, things are better in my head if I move. It's when I'm alone and there's no oversight, right? There's no accountability. It's very easy for me not to move. But physical movement fixes mental problems. Most people's mental problems, they don't have real mental problems. Most people. People sit and mourn and boo-hoo when they have no idea what fucking bad is in their life. They've never had really anything bad happen. And I'm not saying that's you. The majority of U.S. citizens, they don't know. Like, you go down to goddamn Mexico, cross the border. I mean, literally just step 5 feet across the border. Our homeless people have more money than those people have. Silence. Yeah, it's not silence I want. It's the lack of programming. I have a conversation in my head, right? In which case there should be 3 voices. They can all sound like you, but you're going to ask yourself a question, you're going to answer a question, but you're going to have very different thoughts. If you put on audiobooks, you're not going to have any thoughts. If you put in YouTube videos, you're not going to have any thoughts. You're none of your own thoughts. If you can get up in the morning and not touch that phone for a couple hours, when you go to bed and you write down your 10 accomplishments for the day, holy shit, they're going to be fucking so much bigger and better and grand when you start the day without the telephone. 2 YouTube channels I pay money for. Funny, they are both in Camden. Right on, Ed. Thank you, man. 0 programming. If you can put earplugs in and over the ear hearing protection, then you will be left to your own thoughts. Yeah, I walk around with my earbuds in a lot with nothing on. Anytime I'm in a funk, Slack on extra. Absolutely. Where do you sign up? On this YouTube channel you're watching this from, there's a thing that says membership. Podcasting music. Yeah, if I want to move fast, like when you see me sewing, a lot of times I'm listening to music. If I'm working out, I have to be listening, like, and music, right? If you just put some fucking music on while you're on the treadmill, if you put heavy beat or heavy metal, I listen to rap music, is what I listen to. When I get off the treadmill, I'll have a half mile, in 30 minutes, I'll have a half mile more if the music's fast and aggressive. All right, guys, I'm about to jump off of here. I want one of Amanda's beanies with a Flex on the Pores patch on it. So somebody gave us the Flex on the Pores patch. I don't know where that came from. I feel like Mark Joe Friday, maybe, who's a friend of mine, personal friend of mine. You guys should check him out. That's Dump Box. World has everyone thinking worldly. They don't know reality, especially local. Yeah, think about this. What else did they say? My grandma told me 30 years ago to not think worldly. Think about this. How come all these churches send your kids home with that little fucking plastic loaf of bread, right, to put all their piggy bank in? And then they bug you about fucking getting all the money to go put wells over in other countries. Why aren't these fucking churches spending that money locally? Why? Why don't we do it someplace where we can see our results? Why aren't we fucking going out and doing some people? Because people are fucking lazy. They don't want to do physical labor. That's not all of them. Habitat for Humanity does awesome shit, right? There's a bunch of programs that do real shit. But the majority of these churches collecting this money is so that their fucking rich churchgoers can feel good, I helped, right? And I got a tax write-off, right? And they can brag about the shit they did. They can go home and feel good for doing fucking nothing. That's what most of it's about. Jazz music gets me into Zen mode. Yeah, it's probably not the best for working out. Appearance, absolutely. It's the appearance of doing something. Why ain't they out at some fucking tornadoes cleaning some shit up? Or during the flood? Locally you have that, right? There is a lot of help. Grindstone Ministries, they go out all the time to help fucking people that are not in their immediate community. But they're not overseas fucking building shit for some stuff that you're never going to be able to see be used. Meditate 30 minutes, yeah. And that's what you should do. You should work on you, whether it's breath work, box breathing, Wim Hof, whatever, stretching, yoga, positive affirmations, journaling, cold plunge, sauna, like whatever your program is. 4170, y'all go do the free thing. Thanks, man. So I'm seeing 65 online currently and 96 thumbs up. So we're way ahead. But YouTube shows me your comments way out of order a lot of times. And when I get off of here, I go and Amanda's like, man, there was a lot of comments you didn't see. And she'll tell me about them. Breathwork. Yeah, I sent you that video, right? Or told you check out Wim Hof. Just look up breath work, right? Just go to YouTube and type in breath work, and you'll find a ton of videos that'll have music, and they will talk you right through it. You just sit down, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, and you will breathe their program. If you're doing something locally, there's a lot more support. We built gardens in our schools, and every fundraiser we held for it was super. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. That's real shit. Especially in the schools. You're going to change the course, the direction of those children's lives immediately. Going to run my stacked micro tomorrow. Right on. Have a great time, man. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good night. Thanks for bullshitting with me. The master list of the items that we have turned online for pre-order is on the Facebook page. Maybe you missed mine on my wax fire starter costing me 0.4 cents per. That's something I'm trying to reduce. 47 cents. How cold is it in Tennessee? I think the low today is like 50. Tomorrow the low is 58. The high is 58 and the low is like 40 maybe. It's not. This week's great. I hope it doesn't warm up none. The trees are all going to bloom and then it'll fucking snap cold again and we won't have shit next year for fruit. Every time I type breath work on YouTube, I end up getting pelvic exams. I don't know. I was in the kitchen Thursday, I think. I was in the kitchen today's Thursday. I was in the kitchen Monday or Tuesday. Set my phone right here. typed in breath work, hit the first video, just listening to it, cooked breakfast, washed the dishes while listening to the breath work and kind of doing the breath work thing with them. I don't do Facebook. No, there's not another place. You can see it kind of on the website if you're on our email app, but it's not current. It will be current, but you can see what I put up tomorrow when Amanda puts the text and email out. You can see what I put up today, but there'll be more items added. You don't even have to have a Facebook. Just go to my Facebook page. You don't even have to have a Facebook. Oh yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow here too. All right, guys. Good night.